What's up, my nigga?
What's up?
My niggas. What's up, my nigga?
You ain't what?
You my nigga.
What's your race?
Huh?
What's your race?
You my nigga.
No, what
I'm
is your
your
race?
nigga.
You my nigga.
No, what
How
is,
so?
okay, so what are you?
Don't do that stuff.
What's up, my nigga?
Why? Why are you walking around saying that? I'm an African American. I'm a black man. I'm not a nigga.
You my nigga.
I'm not.
What's up, my nigga?
I'm not.
Why?
Tomorrow, yeah, I know.
What's up, my niggas?
Oh!
Hi.
What's wrong with you? You okay?
I'm fine, my niggas.
No, you lost.
What's up, my nigga?
Oh man.
What's up, my nigga?
He fucked my head up, bro.
Huh? You my nigga. What's up, my nigga? Huh? Okay, my nigga.
Racial relations are healing in America, clearly. I got inspired to, this was recommended to me, and I'm gonna be eating goy slop. I apologize in advance. I'll try to mute my mic as much as possible, but we hungry, okay? Teenager dies after taking part in dumb viral rugby-style tackle game. Okay? And I had never heard of this, but apparently it's calling for cries at the national level to stop this from happening. And I feel bad for my white brother here, okay? If we look at this kid, okay? Look at who is he died from getting tackled too fucking hard, okay? If you're built like this, you should not be playing contact sports with guys that weigh 3 times as much as you. Okay? I wasn't tiny like this when I was in high school, and I knew that rugby was not for me. Okay? But organized run it straight competitions have been held in Australia and New Zealand over the past year, and I had no idea what they were talking about. I don't really watch rugby. I didn't even know the rules of rugby. And so I had to look this up. And there's a big, well, not like big, but there's a YouTube channel that does running it straight. That's all he does is he goes to different universities and schools, and he sets up like running it straight like competitions. Okay, he puts like $5,000 on the line, and this is you'll see what we're getting into here. I'm just gonna play some of this.
The new sport where the bigger the collision, the better. It makes you wonder why anyone would sign on.
These dangerous games called Run It.
Running it straight is to rugby as power slap is to MMA. Like, look at the audience. There's hardly any women here. I think I see one girl there, one there wearing a headscarf, maybe one there. The audience is like 95% men. And it's running season in New Zealand, okay? I think that this is what we're going to see kind of a return to. You know, we don't have guys, you can't duel, you can't do like the fisticuffs, you can't do any of that. So you have these kind of like surrogate split off activities where it kind of performs the same purpose. You just have guys slam into each other head first. And if somebody dies, they die, right? Like, where is this What this reminds me of with the one guy dying is if you've ever seen like deers after they've been like rutting, right? Like sometimes even the sorry, I gotta find a picture of this. So sometimes what happens when they're like locking horns and they're fucking slamming into each other is like one of them there'll be a winner and there'll be a loser, but even if the one wins, you know, the dead body of the other one is impaled on its fucking antlers and it has to drag it around. So it's the same thing. It's like they're just slamming their heads together until like you know, one of them gets KO'd. You know, and I do think that I don't think a lot of the guys in here have very much success with women because they have the doofy body types, but they clearly don't really have the doofy personalities. Like they're kind of aggressive, they're competitive, and I think that this is serving as an outlet for that sort of thing.
What's your plan on attack? Just one strike.
Yeah, like if we apply our physiognomy goggles here, we gotta go back to that guy. This guy has 0 occipital bun. None. Nada. Zilch. Okay, he's got more neck fat than he has occipital bun. Like, if this is the sort of physiognomy that you're, like, seeing for this kind of thing, it's not exactly the thinking man's sport. And I think that a lot of people are being brought down or inherently at this level where they need this, like, base, primal kind of, like, even something like boxing or MMA is it's too convoluted, it's too multidimensional for the viewer. They need it to be boiled down to this very raw, just like a collision. You know, it also reminds me of there's this stuff from back in the day where if you've ever been into the Tartaria stuff, one of the things that gets mentioned is that they have to like destroy all this technology that used to be around in the past. And one of the ways they do it, kind of like we see with Cash for Clunkers or drifting or rock crawling or monster trucks, like they intentionally destroy all of these old vehicles so that there's not this large surplus of them that people have access to. And this goes back a long time ago, even with it goes back to like the days of like the Wild West. You know, they'd take steam engines and they just run them at each other on the fucking train track, and people would they'd have to pay to come see the Great Collision. You know, the special train for the Caddy Collision tonight. The Crush is tomorrow. Okay, like, I don't even know if this is people have been made stupid. You know, maybe they've just been stupid the whole time. But I'm okay with this in principle, but I'm not okay with it in practice. You know, because if these guys were doing it, if they were like out in the plains of the Sahara, like slamming skulls together, bone smashing each other, I'd be fine with it. But like, as you'll see as we watch this clip, it's very what's the word? It's very revealing. You know, it shows in these clips what this sort of behavior has as an effect on like a wider scale. Okay, right here actually, right? Send in the white woman lifeline. Okay? Send in the lifeline white woman here to, you know, put Humpty Dumpty back together again. Now, they smashed their skulls together too hard. White people are going to have to come, put them on life support, and keep them going. And this is society at this point. You got all these people that, like, left to their own devices would implode, but instead you're supposed to, like, white man's burden them along to to like civilization, to being a functioning organism.
Guys, we are now here in Campbelltown. You guys have been calling for it, all YouTube, all Insta, all TikTok. Lad, I'm here. Show me what you f***ing got, lad. Come, let's go, brother. Three, two, one.
You'll see at a couple moments during this that thinking is actually a disadvantage for this sort of activity, because if you can comprehend the amount of damage you're supposed to you're going to sustain, it prevents you from committing to it. Like it stops you from giving it 120% and just ramming your skull full force into the other guy.
One of the contestants here from Goodna.
I don't cheat at video games, okay? I'm not using an aimbot. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm scamming, okay? Scamming the financial aspect of the video game. I don't need to cheat, okay?
He's back for vengeance. His brother took out the Goodna episode, so I think he's here to take his 5K, his share of the pie. Introduce yourself, Mosul.
My name's Sam, 25.
And name your junior club that you play for.
Mara Saints back in New Zealand.
How you feeling today, Mosul?
Yeah, nervous. There's a lot of big boys here, and size is crazy over here, man.
Name is Samisi, 38 years old. A couple years ago, played for Durnside and Workers, Blacktown Workers.
How do you feel about today?
No, if I wanted and needed to cheat to win, I'd just go play Counter-Strike, where everybody on the top of the ladder is all obviously cheating and they never get banned.
Hey man, you feel confident today, Samisi?
Nervous as hell, eh?
I feel everyone's nervous here, also even the people that are hosting. But wish you all the best, Samisi, and may the 5K come your way, also. Let's go. We got the winner of Goodna episode. His little brother is back here, guys, and we know he puts on a freaking hit. Sam is a whacker, lad. He put on one of the biggest whacks down in Goodna, so I'm expecting some big things from him, lad. It might bring someone from Brizzy to come, put on a show here. I don't know, lad. C-Town's been mid so far.
I will say these guys seem like vaguely entertaining. They seem like, I feel like maybe it's just because I'm ignorant. I'd rather be surrounded by like Polynesian islanders, I think, than like Chugs or like Africans. These guys seem to have some redeeming qualities. They seem kind of funny. They seem like, lively. It's like just being surrounded by 50 Mark Hunts at all times.
2, 1, Haru! Prisma!
I'd be ready to go home after 5 minutes. This guy looks like, fuck, what's the guy's name? He looks like Manny Fresh from Big Timers. Let me find. Doesn't he? Kind of looks like Manny Fresh. It's like the Polynesian Manny Fresh. A little irrelevant country, bud. Canada is almost the largest landmass country in the world. But you're annoying, so we're going to put you on a timeout. We're going to give you the 30-minute timeout treatment. You get one message every 30 minutes, so think about what you're typing.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, oh! exactly what's on instantly. Right, the light heavyweights are going down, brother.
the guy wearing the helmet lost. You know, this guy, you should have known, if your opponent's wearing a helmet, it's because he himself suspects that he has a brachiocephalic eggshell skull that can't compete.
Silly, they're both. Yeah. No one can go through. Silly, did you get dazed as well? Did you get dazed as well?
I actually kind of like watching this when it's like these Mark Hunt type dudes slamming into each other. It's like suited, you know, like the same way you have like Indians that do their slap box mud wrestling stuff. Yeah, it really suits them. This suits these guys, you know, cultivating CTE. Yeah, but the thing about Mark Hunt and a lot of these sort of guys is I think CTE is like a white guy problem. You know, the same way blacks got their, like, sickle cell anemia and these other sort of things, like, CTE is something that uniquely affects white guys. Because you actually notice the cognitive drop from getting punched too much. A lot of these other groups, not so much.
So what was your name? Henry, welcome Henry. What motivated you to come today, Moso?
Just the boys from Collies, they kept on hassling me. So, I was like,
So his boys are hassling him to come, which means that they got tickets on Mauso right here. You see the
what is on this guy's hat? He's got like a little niglet on his hat.
They always win. We've said this before, we'll say it again. I got my money on Oso here. Let's go, man. Good luck for today.
thanks, sis.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
Yo, imagine just getting fucking laid out like that. That guy gave it his all too. He fucking charged in. He gave it everything, and he just got fucking laid out. The other guy hardly even budged, man. That's gotta be so demoralizing.
That was killer. That was killer. Hey, shout out to the medics. Big love to the medics that are here. Get him.
Yeah, big love to the medics. We gotta revive him.
Get him some water. That is disqualification. We got the also Ace back. This is the runner-up for Mountie episode. He's back here in Seatown. Moso Ace, how you feeling, baby?
Yeah, I'm feeling good today.
He's feeling good, guys. You know, the last time I seen him, he had a nervous look. Today, he's looking confident. He's got a smile. He's feeling good. Also, Ace, what motivated you to come back, also?
Revenge.
Oh, revenge. He wants that revenge, also. Well, I'm wishing you all the best. You know I'm backing you, Moso. Ace, for the dubs. Let's go. What's your name, man? Jaden. Jaden, pleasure to meet you.
Good to me as well.
Here's the problem. You're gonna see this guy. He thinks too much for this sport.
Oh, brother.
What motivated you to come today, Jaden?
Would you charge at a 6-foot Polynesian for a girlfriend? Do I win the charge? Or do I just get flattened?
Just for fun, guys. Jaden, what are you going to do if you win the 5K today, my brother?
Oh, I just save it.
Just save it, guys. You know, everyone else wants to spend it and buy stuff. He just wants to save it.
Spend it on my daughters. That's the main thing.
It's all about family, guys. This is what it's all about. Jaden, good luck, my brother.
Cheers, brother.
Wish you all the best. Let's go.
I'm going to need it.
I'm not going to say anything because we don't want to just, you know, try and act like we can predict the future.
He's gonna get flattened. They're feeding this guy to like a known like beast.
Balls. Like this guy's just kind of coming in. You know what I mean? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
He's sprinting at him from the other side of the field like John Jones starting in like the crouched position. You can tell right here his body. He wouldn't have won, he's too small, but you can tell like Watch out what he does. He does like this little micro shuffle with it. Look at him. He's already bracing for impact. The impact hasn't even hit yet, and he has already lost. He didn't commit to it. He's hat flying, revealing the Norwood. He look at this face of apprehension. He's fucking licking his lips like he knows what's coming. A low T bloater. And then he tries to like do like the foot shuffle to like hesitation is defeat. Yeah, he's trying to do like the foot shuffle to like, and then his brain, oh right, you have to run straight at him. We can't use any evasive techniques here. And he's not leaned in at all. He leans in a little bit at the very last second. You know, props for still being conscious. Like, why is he even there? You can tell he doesn't want it, yeah. Yeah, I don't know why he'd even do this.
And your winner is... Wait, it took someone from Mountie to go.
How did his wife made him compete for Starfish? What blows my mind about this too is like, imagine describing this to like people a couple years ago, you know, like, yeah, so there's gonna be these big brown guys, they're gonna have face tattoos, they're gonna go to like high schools, they're gonna take over the whole sports field, and they're gonna offer a cash prize to get people to slam skulls into one another. And not only are the authorities not going to intervene to try to shut it down, they're going to encourage it and stand by with their medical assistance. No, this is in New Zealand. Coming to a country near you soon, though, I'm sure.
It took someone from Mountie to come and light it up, bruh.
I think we have a better representative for the whites here, actually. You got a white guy that looks like he's actually kind of built for this.
Good technique, bro. He's got, I told you, that's what I mean. He's smaller, but he's got good technique. Yeah. Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
Wow, he actually launched that other guy. Like, he blasted him back. The other guy reacted like people when they get hit by bullets in movies and they get, like, thrown through windows and shit. Meanwhile, some white cell is slamming his head into a medical textbook for 10 years just to reconstruct Mystery Meat Skulls. Yes, sir.
And the winner is Addison. Okay, ready? Welcome, Josh. How do you think you're going to do today, Moso?
See, I don't know. I didn't even know if I'll make it round 2, but just here to have fun.
Guys, never listen to people who say stuff like that, guys, because they always end up in the finals. Josh, hope all the best for you, Moso. May the 5K come your way. Let's go. This is one of my Usos from back in the day. He said he's coming out of retirement. Also, what brought you out of retirement? Is it the money? Is it the entertainment? Or are you just here to test your skills?
like how there's just all this, like, they all speak English, but they've all got their own kind of, like, weird, like, slang that they use. There's that, there's that other guy. He's kind of like, if you watch Sam Sulek, you get him in your recommendeds. He's also like a Polynesian Islander guy. He doesn't even, like, really speak English. He just kind of grunts.
Test your body and see how it still runs.
The money's good, but in more honesty, it's for the community, man.
100%.
Now, Mount Druitt and all that pulled out. Campbelltown's got to step up now, right?
Guys, make sure...
I get together and I slam skulls together for the community. You know, people would think, you know, how is this for the community? I actually agree. I think this is for the community. No, it's Sam Sulek is white, but if you watch Sam Sulek videos, you'll get recommended this other guy who's not. I think his name's Shane, the other guy. What this is this is a mating ritual because that's why they want Shan. They want like doofy white guys to come compete in this so that they can like they've specifically constructed a sport where their archetype is dominant. So it's like a display of a dominance, right? They want white guys to come here and lose to them. It's like going to the fair and getting clowned on by like the carnies because like it's designed for you to lose. You know, it's like blacks like having like the way they take over areas and play basketball. You know, if you ever watch The Professor, like nerdy white guy, that's why they freak out when he actually beats blacks because it's something that they constructed to flex their niche prowess in a particular arena, and they've been bested, so they can't help but like defer to him and show respect.
If you're from the area, you're rocking up to these shows. Let's go, Uso. Good luck, eh?
How we feeling, Uso?
This is my Uso right here with the bell, man. I'm backing him, man. I'm backing him, bro.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
That was so weak. Like, neither of those guys are even trying. What was that? Two smartest guys in the competition right there.
Ready? 3, 2, 1.
And the winner is minimum $1,500. Man of what?
This is gonna be a bang around. Two soldiers. These
Two
two
runner straight favorites, lad. Two runner straight favorites, so it's good to see.
We've been ready for this matchup.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
They need to have like a scoring system for this. It's it is a lot like it's a lot like power slap because you gotta like take away points for like flinching and like other stuff like that, you know, like it's called run it straight, okay? So if you flinch, you go the wrong direction, like that should be like an automatic loss. They should put them in like a fucking hallway, like cows headed to the slaughter, where the only direction they can move is forward. They don't have the option to like take a detour. Look at the reactions of the people in the audience too, right? Brown girl, whoa! Brown guy, smiling. White girl, This guy looks like concerned, like like somebody's gonna get hurt. He's worried about that. The other white kid over here, oh my god, like he's getting proxy CTE just by watching. You know, he's feeling the pain and he's not even participating. And then you've got like the geriatric white women here, okay? They got their phones up. They're reveling in this raw display of noble savage athleticism.
Guys, you just want to see that run again? Alright, running that shit back.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
It's a good showing from this cracker, though. He's hanging in there.
That was good contact.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
Oh, he flattened him. The crowd just goes crazy. Polynesian's face when beaten at his own game by like the what is it, the colonizer. he's so concerned. Oh no, that wasn't supposed to happen. It's like when somebody beats the rigged game at the carnival. Polynesian soy face. I just got a concussion, bro. Yeah, the proxy concussion. Excuse me. Yeah, he's pissed. That wasn't supposed to happen. The size of the crowd is concerning. Yeah, I gotta say though, I can't deny, like, if this was happening at my school back in the day, I definitely would have been watching this. How is anyone here actually gonna pretend that they wouldn't have, you know, missed the first bus to watch this and catch the second one instead?
I'm actually lost for words, bro. And your winner is...
If you notice too, like, you could predict that people pretend physiognomy and all these things aren't real. You can judge a book by its cover. You can look at this guy and go, yeah, he's got almost no neck. The neck that he does have is wider than his fucking head. Yeah, he's got his head is a fucking upside down trapezoid, where his like jaw is bigger than the top of it. Like, you know, looking at it, he has the strongman physiognomy. Yeah, like you know what's gonna happen. You can evaluate him. Meanwhile, you compare it to like the Twinkie that got killed trying to do this, the like little kid. Like, you should do this if you're built for it, man. Not try to like emulate a build that you're not.
We are here with the light heavyweight finalists of Campbelltown. We are here with Josh, the finalist, and one of your favorites in the episodes, Addy. Boys, shake hands. Let's.
This is actually kind of rigged too, because they gave this white guy like the hardest fucking opponent prior to this, and they gifted this guy a win in the double hesitation round beforehand. I'm going to be very impressed if after all the damage he sustained in that previous match, he's still able to win this.
Get go, lad. Make some noise for your grand finalists. 3, 2, 1, oh!
It's not looking good for the hesitation enjoyer, man.
He took it from the middle, took him all the way back to Macquarie Fields. You right, Lush? Knee? You reckon you can't run, eh? Fuck that. If it's a knee, then you're gonna call it also?
Wow, he exploded his knee. This is the light heavyweights too. Apparently there's heavyweights after this. The white guy has strategy, just tries to go low every time. Yeah, that's what I went to one rugby practice in high school, and the coaches were literally like teaching the guys how to like blow out the knees of the people you're playing against. And like, dude, I don't want to play a sport where it's not MMA, you know, it's not supposed to be a fight. Going out there and intentionally trying to give people like career-ending injuries, like, yeah, you're gonna limp for the next 60 years, bud. So you can say, yeah, I play on the rugby team, is cringe.
It took Moso 3 goes, but we finally here, third time lucky. Let's go, Addy. Fix the front runner, fix the Fuchs. Fix the runner, 5K, baby! And baby, 5K, baby! Yeah, buddy. It took a boy from Mountie and it took a boy from Merrickville, lads. A Merrickville and a Mountie kid. It took them two to come together for the show to pop off straight out, bro. This is your hometown! I forgot. No, lace up, man! I see y'all, Campbelltown! Hey, 31?
Oh, it's a guest appearance from Dave Bluntz.
Yo,
chance to win $2,000 if you kick it over. What are we doing? Done. He's kicking!
This guy's so fat, his mole on the side of his head is obese.
He's kicking! $2,000 on the line there, man. $1,000. 10. Count it. Fellas, K. Thank you. See you later, baby. 1K.
I can't put down the ball. Yo, these heavyweights, it's just like heavyweight MMA though, where it's just like blobs. You know, there's very few guys up at that weight class that are like just naturally heavy and not just kind of overweight. Those are the most brutal ones where some guy just gets stopped like in his tracks completely. Like the momentum just completely reverses like a fucking crash test dummy. They need to get the Mythbusters out here and put some of those G-force sensors on some of these guys that just get halted. Oh no! This is a battle of the incels right here if I've ever seen it. Look at these two studs. I miss Amanda, man. I haven't even been getting recommended her videos. I got beat out in the simping competition though. I don't think she likes me. He's straightening his glasses. Oh no. He straight punched him. Look at this. He just blasted him with a punch. You're supposed to be like colliding like your upper body, not just blasting your opponent with a stiff left arm. What the fuck? See, you may not like it, but this is what peak male performance looks like. You can tell it's a real sport when a guy. Well, can you imagine another sport where a guy like this gets his hand held up in victory after competing?
Yo, Sefa here. 32.
Where are you from, also?
I'm from Maxfields.
What's your junior club you play for?
Crowfield Hawks.
What you gonna do with the prize money?
Just give it to the missus, eh? That's it.
Hey, that's it, man. Hey, good luck, man, and all the best.
Someone was saying earlier that the wife made him like go compete in this. That's what this guy's doing. He's here to slam heads with another male so he can get a little spending money for the missus. Like, Jesus. That's a dangerous game to play though, man. Imagine you run head first at another man and you just get fucking flattened in front of your wife. That's probably grounds for a divorce. It's a grounds for a divorce in the white community. A white woman would leave you over that. She'd probably fucking instantly divorce you in the Polynesian community.
Yes, man. This my Uso right here. No face, no case. Look at him right here. I'm here with the Uso.
Pusha Istio, because of course. Of course.
You see? 21.
21. Hey, Z, where you from, man?
The West, bro. Shout out to my herbs.
Is there any ops out there or?
Nah, not really, you know. Just get my money, you know.
Get my money. You're getting paper. What are you gonna do with the money?
Family support, you know, my car. What else?
That's it. Yep, yep. And what junior club did you play for?
No team.
I got a root for the Pushisti, man. He says he's gonna spend all the winnings on his car. It's my boy right here.
Soccer, no team, soccer.
That's it.
So he coming out here to kick him out of the park.
Hey, listen here. Guys, he wanted to participate so much. He's on house arrest. He can't actually be here, but he's here because he needs the...
He's on house arrest. This is really my boy. I had a couple years, not years, months of house arrest a couple years back to do with my charges. On house arrest, gonna spend the money on his car. It's my boy. Everyone give him your energy. He needs that money.
The first round day, got you nervous?
Nah, not really. Just gotta do what you gotta do, that's it.
Ready? 3, 2, 1,
No! No, dude, look how he, like, galloped, man. This really is a running thing. He's galloping. It's over, boys. The car stays broken. What the fuck? Illegal elbow.
But this is pretty fucking close. I told you. Zephyr, when you...
That guy looks like a heavyweight Robert Whittaker almost. That's it's like not as white as Robert Whittaker, but very similar looking.
I told you, Zephyr, when you watch this, I called Rodney on the phone and he said that he taught you how to hit. That's what he said for. I don't know if that's true or that's rumors, but that's what he said. I'm glad he's got a belly on because no one's gonna know who he was.
3, 2, 1, Alu!
What the fuck was that?
Zephyr got that! Zephyr got that! And the winner is Zephyr!
Bro, it's getting dangerous out here. We've got a special guest coming, round 10. Special guest. You know his name.
Holla, 24.
And what club did you play for?
Oh, Kimilton College.
This guy came all the way from Dagestan to come compete.
Oh, fella. Where you from, what's up?
McFields.
He's from the 6'4", that's shit. Like, we gotta represent that shit, huh? Let's go, put it on the map.
Brad, 35.
Okay. What do we think's gonna happen here with Big Ginge? It could go either way. You know, he could dominate or he could get flattened. I think it's gonna be an extreme result one way or the other.
And what junior club do you come from?
Wellington, Olsenville Rugby.
Just say you do win. What you gonna do with the money?
I'm gonna have a good night tonight.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Let's go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
I mean, he took the hit. Neither of them really went down. He seems too nice. He's gonna get flattened. Yeah, maybe.
And that's why Balangi stays far away from you. Good to go? He said no effect.
That guy's pulling his shirt down. He's fucking sore. Oh no. No, he's fully planked. The hesitancy. I think you should also, like, when you obviously just get bashed, like, the first round, You should know when to quit, right? Like, there's no point doing that second round.
So my guy here, it's not good English, alright? So we have to we're gonna have to bring the subtitles in here. Orongoa. Tuliloa. Fa-Ingilisi ka komea. Yeah. What's your age?
Today is my birthday, bro.
Today is his birthday. It's his birthday today.
I'm 36.
Are you single?
Yeah,
Wait, what's your junior club?
Macquarie Field.
Macquarie Field All Stars. You already know when you see this body like this, he's an all-star. This is built. This is the brick wall today. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be broken. APC 1, 2, 3. I see.
Wealth neat, huh?
Guys, you might know who this is. If you watch our episodes, you may know who this is.
I mean, wealthy neat?
I've never been excited, man. 3, 2, 1, Alu! Oh, that was a solid round. This is what I want to see.
This is a champ, never been beaten before, lad.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
Yeah, I noticed Loser Maxing returned. I started getting recommended his stuff again. I'm not subscribed, I don't... I think I've watched maybe one of them. These guys are just too slow to really generate an impact. They're gassed after like 5 seconds of sprinting each. That was not impressive.
Honestly, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this. Lupe Fiasco, show goes on.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu! And your winner is...
A big round, this is a big round.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
In your chat window has a toggle for top comments on. Okay, sorry. I know there was some messages such as potential spam may not be visible. Okay, live chat, all messages visible. I don't know who the Ball brothers are, honestly, man.
I felt that in my bones.
Context?
And the winner is
Browning is fighting over balls.
Bro, honestly, I can't get over this, bro.
I'm not sure. I don't know how the breakdown of the cash prizes are. I just want to see them slam skulls. Oh no, you just flattened him. This guy just gets paid. Every video he spends 20 minutes soy jacking, reacting to the collisions. Mulatto basketball family, LaMelo looks LaMarshmallow, yeah. It's like the meme of the mud shark with her child. Some of these guys just go so easy on each other. It's like they're throwing. Notice how when it's like an interracial matchup, the guys go like 150%, like they're out trying to kill the other guy. But when it's two like Polynesians against each other, they like slow down and like they're hugging more than they are colliding.
So much to me, you know. So for you youngins that are out there, make sure you look after yourselves. Make sure you talk to someone, your parents, your families, because this here is not it, man. You know, everyone loves you. So make sure we make some noise for Jay Mills. Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
Like that was a horrible collision. Like neither guy was even trying. They gotta start handing out timidity calls. It's a red or a yellow card.
And the winner is Felix! Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh. Your head alright?
Dismal's alt account. Legalize euthanasia. Loser maxing face reveal. We'll go to that afterwards.
And the winner is...
Oh shit, bro.
This is a round of the monsters.
This is a scary round, bro. Two big monsters, bro.
Look at these Edgars here, and we got Edgar 1, and then look at how serious some of these guys are taking this. Like, why so serious? Look at this guy. He looks like fucking Junior Dos Santos having to poop. Some of these guys are so serious about this. This is what I mean, is it's like they have like high stakes in this, you know what I mean? Like this is their ethnicity's pride.
Oh shit, bro.
This is a round of the monsters.
This is a scary round, bro. Two big monsters, bro. Two monsters.
Packy Edgars.
Go for, lad. Usually I got someone, you know, but these two are my boys, bro.
3, 2, 1, Alu!
Why is it that they just can't manage to collide with one another properly? Like they have their in-group preference extends to refusing to injure one another in a contest.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
Some of it might be the film angle too. That one looked rougher from the other angle.
Whoever wins this round goes to the grand final and wins minimum $1,000 and a $500 front runner voucher. Ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu!
Yeah, somebody said earlier that it's like sumo wrestling. Yeah, it kind of is. It's like sumo wrestling with a sprint start.
That guy's a back bender. He's a back bender. Bend over the kitchen sink and bender. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu! Alu! Feel it safe. Feel it safe.
This guy in the red hat always has this deranged look on his face like Ice-T. Or Ice Cube, rather.
We are here at the Campbelltown Grand Final for the heavyweights. We've got a well-known contestant in Felix. and we got also from the Parramatta district. So good luck to both of you, and you know what? Stay safe, brothers. Let's go. Yeah.
Do you guys remember was it MMA where people had like vuvuzelas in the audience and they were mad annoying? I think that's what people should do. They should become vuvuzela vendors and like at every single kind of event like this just sell like cheap plastic vuvuzelas to like make being at the event unbearable for the viewers and the participants because they just hear those things sounding off constantly.
Campbelltown, I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming out. Give yourselves a hand. Let's give some energy to these boys, eh? Ready? Here we go! Start! 3, 2, 1, Alu!
Spamming emotes like I'd be spamming the vuvuzelas in the audience.
He was the only one to bend the back like that. He's the only one to bend the back like that. But in saying that, he's a leader. That's his strong side is hitting too. His strong side is hitting. Are we ready? 3, 2, 1, Alu! Oh!
See it again. I want to see them collide again. Yeah, or who's the giant guy from KSW?
Guys, if you know how hard this is and what it's like on our body, you guys have seen how many knockouts and how many...
Yeah, in 2025, people's entertainment really like forked. You know, some people, you know, they want to play play a game with hundreds of people, 50 add-ons, tracking the statistics of everything that's going on, trying to beat timers, do it faster than last week, and then the other fork in the road, people are just slamming their heads together.
Sore shoulders. I don't want to see another one. To be honest, these guys have put on a show, and what they've done to their bodies just here with all the boys, I can't do that again. But these guys, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you. So, make noise for your winners! Guys, we just finished Campbelltown. And bro, let me tell you, that was the biggest show that we've ever had, lad. That was bigger than Mountie. That was bigger than everything in Brisbane. That was the biggest in New South Wales. I can't thank you so much. Campbelltown, you really brought that energy. Let's go.
Well, we have okay. Somebody was saying to watch this. I'm getting recommended my own video here. I like the thumbnail they chose.
Hello everyone. So somebody on Discord contacted me and they sent me this picture that you see on the screen right now. They say that this is the picture of Loser Maxing, and I said, how did you get his picture? They said that this is something that he sent over a year ago, DM'd it to this guy on Discord, and you know, this guy promised not to reveal it, whatever, but now since he kind of turned on Loser Maxing pretty much after the grifting started, you know, the Patreon and the book, and all this, fucking realized that the stories were fake, you know, now he's like showing it. And I tried doing the reverse image search it didn't show any Facebook account, Instagram account, anything. Literally, like, this guy doesn't fucking exist on social media. And if you know, one detail why I think it is loser maxing after all. Remember how he always used to say how his head is such, like, you know, the top of his head is such low how do you call it? Basically, that
This guy's built to wear a kippa.
that he has such a skull shape that only 3% of the men in the world have that fucking, you know, low circumference, whatever you call it. Circumference, yeah. Holy shit. It, you know, dude looks like a fucking cone head, for fuck's sake. What the hell is this? And you can see his eyes are red too, which is a sign of smoking weed. And, you know, remember how he used to say he smokes so much weed that, you know, if he buys weed, he has to smoke it all in one day. You know, every weed smoker has those fucking red eyes. You know, it looks like what you imagine him looking like.
That's not true. When I smoked weed, I actually, you know, managed to smoke without coughing and choking all over the fucking place. It's not really the smoking weed that fucks up your eyes. It's the fucking busting blood vessels in them because you're lacking oxygen while choking on it that does it.
Like, you know, he also said he wears glasses and everything, you know. So, I don't know, like, if you can use the reverse image search and find out who the fuck this guy is. Because I'm trying to do it right now again. Like, it doesn't show me anything. Like, literally. Let me try it again. Like, when you put his fucking picture in the image search, it doesn't show shit. Let's try again. You know, yeah, it's nothing. Like, it shows some random man, you know, who wear glasses, but that's obviously not him. You know, it doesn't show anybody, not even close looking.
Holy shit. Meanwhile, this guy's dog's going off like a smoke alarm in the background.
To this, so I don't know.
Dogs barking in the background is the white person equivalent to the smoke alarm.
I don't know if this picture was just randomly taken from somebody on Facebook or whatever, but then it would show it, wouldn't it? It would show their Facebook account. I don't know, maybe if it's a private account it wouldn't, I don't know. But it used to work for other pictures that I used to try back in the day. You know, so I don't know. I don't know if it's true or not. By the way, before somebody accuses me like of giving fake evidence, again, I don't know if it's true or not. Somebody sent me this. They said that they used to talk to Loser Maxing back in the day. So
I believe this is him because I want to believe it's him.
I don't fucking know. I can't know for sure, but just from what we know, like the fucking low head circumference and, you know, and this is like extremely low. I mean,
I don't watch Loser Maxing, so if he did mention that he had like a small head circumference, like, then this is definitely him. I definitely believe it's him.
It's like worse than you imagined. It's like literally cone head, for fuck's sake. And wears glasses, and it's obviously a weed smoker because of the eyes. You know, it looks like Loser Maxing. Look like somebody that's like around 35 years old. You know, I mean, you know, it's up to your own opinion to figure out if it is him or not, but I don't know. I am like, I'm like 95% sure, because holy fuck, dude, like I don't even know what to fucking say. I mean, it is what it is, you know. It is what it is, you know, whether you believe it's true or not. But yeah, I mean that's all I gotta say about it. So I just find it funny as hell. Like not 10 minutes ago somebody sent me this and I'm like, dude, like this is literally how I imagined him looking like from his own descriptions. You know, but yeah.
Most likely AI for FedBait, dude. I don't think that that's a viable strategy. I don't think people are out here generating AI images of themselves to pretend to get doxxed so that people will then pile into their channel laughing at them for being a fed with a cone head that's getting doxxed. I don't. That's a little bit too many, dimensions of chess for me to believe.
That's all I gotta say about this. It's just hilarious as fuck, dude. The guy is a literal fucking conehead. Yeah, thank you for watching. Goodbye.
The conehead shit reminds me of this. This clip used to make its rounds in the flat Earth, the moon landing denial community.
Good morning, parental units.
Dawn greetings, young one.
What would you like for consumables? Pop-Tarts, chicken embryos, seasoned patties of ground animal flesh?
I'm not really hungry. Just some Tang.
Ah, Tang, the drink the astronauts took to the moon.
Astronauts to the moon.
Yeah, about that. About that trip to the moon. Yeah. Coneheads were in on it, apparently. Yeah, I don't know. I've never really watched this guy, What the fuck? The only short he has. Okay, Loser Maxing's real channel. He has multiple YouTube channels and earns 50K a year. I don't know about that. I have a hard time believing this. Loser Maxing admits to having a girlfriend at his journalist job, lied about being kissless and oldest virgin. Is this the same? I think it is the same guy because of how he's fucking, his hoodie is propped up like a tent on his head.
So I was really hopeful about things, even though, I thought...
They do sound similar.
It's kind of a bad omen that we thought we would have a lot bigger numbers on our side than we did. Ended up just being 3 of us. So what we did, the 3 of us, me, my girlfriend, and this other guy, by the way, great journalist, and I think he's still in the field now, had another publication.
However much you hate journalists, you don't hate them enough.
He's doing great. I wish him the best. The 3 of us went to my supervisor, the guy that got me the job. We approached him in his office, and we just started to kind of lay it out to him, I don't remember exactly what we said. We told him, there's a lot going on here we're not comfortable with. We don't think it's right. We got to do something.
He's talking about the incel community.
We want you on
there.
our side. We barely got 2 sentences. My girlfriend was the one doing most of the talking. I did a little bit of the talking because I was really the one that had the closest relationship with this guy. But yeah, we barely even got to the first...
The what community? The moon landing denial community.
Half a point we wanted to make before he just completely shut us down. I forget what he said, but it was something like, my girlfriend was literally in the middle of saying something. He cut her off. He just cut her off and said, "I'm going to stop you right there."
No, these guys get girlfriends. They get agent girlfriends. I don't know if they actually have sex with them, but they get to pretend that they have a girlfriend because it's necessary as part of the character that they're playing. They get handed a woman because it legitimizes their perspectives. It adds more weight to their words. And if the purpose is to put these people into a community and have them influence others, then the guy that has a girl is not going to have really any influence on most people unless they're in a similar predicament.
I'm not going to tell anybody that you came here and approached me like this, but you need to just forget about it and walk out of my office right now.
Andy and Emmy broke up. If you could see me right now, you'd see I'm bowing. I take credit for that one. Andy's probably hiding at a domestic violence shelter right now. Emmy's fucking trying to track him down, give him another black eye. The only girlfriend handler I'd accept is Amanda, but I don't know, I think she's in, so I think Amanda managed to get her own channel, like, shadow banned by interacting with our little cesspool over here, because I had to check. Apparently I'm still subscribed, but I haven't been recommended a video of hers in like 6 months. Yeah, I just got recommended her today, but nothing in between. Girlfriend handlers for goys. If I could be so fortunate. I didn't really have a whole lot planned. I just seen that news article and thought I'd hop on here. What else do we got here? This one might be good. The title definitely got me. A cop yanks autistic kid out of his home onto the ground. This feels like a little bit of a threat, reading this title, not gonna lie.
Open the door now. If you don't open the door, we're going to write a warrant and kick your door in. Step out now.
Why?
This police officer in Florida pulled in.
If you don't open the door, we're gonna write a warrant and kick your door in. What the fuck, man? What? That's not how it works. Don't you have to get the warrant signed by a judge? Warrants on demand. Yeah, like what the fuck?
Autistic kid right out his own front door, flings him on the ground, puts him in handcuffs, and arrests him.
Put your hands behind your back now.
Can I call my mom?
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, can I call my mom first?
Wearing the headset is a nice touch. Yeah, this is clearly a message for me, isn't it? Got the fucking headset on. They should have chose a guy with less hair, though. It's hard for me to relate to this guy's fucking Pantene Pro V luscious locks here. I haven't had that for quite some time.
Listen to my headphones. I'm not doing anything.
I'm in my headphones. I'm not doing anything. Yeah.
Did he do it? Because he saw the kid walking in his own neighborhood.
You're wandering around in the middle of the road, which is a pedestrian violation.
I was checking my mail.
My car is literally
yanked out of your house for checking your mail. You're walking in the middle of the road. You're walking in the middle of the road in a neighborhood in a municipality that doesn't have any sidewalks. And where are you supposed to walk? On people's front yards? That gets you yanked out of your house, your fucking gamer headset with the RGB lights smashed. He's handling this pretty well, though, you know what I mean? He gets yanked out of his house, tackled, and he's just like, Officer Cuck, what are you doing? What are you doing? Can I call my mom? Like, blacks, take a note, please. You know, I was told that, somebody left me a comment, and they were talking about how, they said I was on crack for saying that, you know, whites get treated harsher by police. Do you think Officer Cuck here would be doing this if this was a black guy? Do you think he'd feel so comfortable, like, yanking him out of his house and just tackling him? Like, his behavior is very reasonable. He opened the door, there was no warrant. Like, you're gonna go get a warrant, you're gonna write up a warrant and yank this guy out of the house because he walked in the road to check his mail. Wow. And, like, as much as all my experiences with police have not been particularly bad, how can you look at this? How can you look at this and support them? You know? I don't know what to say here.
Literally a marked unit. You turn in front of me and walk towards your door.
Oh, no. He walked in his house. You can't do that. You just cross the street in front of me, citizen. Can Consider your grass status touched. This cop probably thinks he's doing him a favor, making him touch grass.
When the sheriff's department that employs this police officer found out what happened, guess what? They supported it. But when the public saw the footage, they were outraged. Then the sheriff's department began to backpedal, and now they've apparently suspended the officer. Let me point out their gaslighting and explain why just suspending him.
This is what all the police officers that refuse to engage at the Uvalde school shooting, this is what they spend all day doing when they're not cowering by some lockers.
Is not enough. Welcome back to the Civil Rights Lawyer channel, where the mission is to protect and defend your constitutional rights so that the things that you see in this video don't happen again to somebody else. This video is from the Pensacola, Florida area, Santa Rosa County, Florida. This involves the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office and Deputy Zachary McPherson. The incident happened on January 29th of 2025 on Julia.
This dude was just trying to get back to his Discord kid, and then he got BTFO'd by a cuck cop. I hope for his sake that's true.
Drive in Milton.
I hope he gets a big fucking paycheck from this, honestly. I hope he's a minor, too. I hope he's a minor and that the cop invented all this shit and violated his rights and assaulted him. So I don't think you're even allowed to question minors without their parent present.
Florida. Two neighbors across the street from 20-year-old Alexander Cash say that he had just returned from walking his younger brother home from the school bus stop, and he was checking the mail.
I'm not putting it on 1.5 speed, buddy, okay? If you're that much of a sped, put it on 1.5 speed when you rewatch it later, sir.
When Deputy McPherson pulled up in his patrol car, he saw Alexander wearing a black hoodie over his head walking across the street, and he said, "Come here." But Alexander just kept walking away from him back towards his house. Deputy McPherson didn't know it at the time, allegedly, but he later learned that Alexander was wearing headphones under his hoodie.
He didn't hear him. Whoa, you didn't obey immediately. Like, imagine, unfortunately, this guy, but imagine if he was deaf. This would be like a $5 million lawsuit. Cops out here this is what happens if you don't listen to them. They assume that you heard them and you disrespected him. He's not deaf, he's just wearing a headset. He did look a bit dodgy, to be fair. Looking a bit dodgy is not a crime.
And he didn't hear the deputy because he was listening to music. And he listens to music because he has severe ADHD and mild autism.
I wish I could get one of these diagnoses, okay? I don't think it's satanic symbols on his hoodie. I think it's like... This guy strikes me as, this guy's probably a Hyperborean Knowledge subscriber, to be honest. Looks more like runes and fucking, like Viking shit on his hoodie.
And headphones and music allows him to function, essentially. It helps keep him focused. The deputy allegedly ordered him to stop several more times, but Alexander just kept walking towards his home and into his home. The neighbors said that it appeared to them that Deputy McPherson became angry when Alexander walked back into his house and shut and locked the door. McPherson then pounded...
Yeah, there's 2 cop cars now. He called for backup.
...pounded on the door, demanding that it be opened, or he would go and get a warrant and then kick the door down.
Sheriff's office, open the door now.
When Zog sees like a European rune, this is how they react, unanimously.
If you don't open the door, we're gonna write a warrant and
He got gang stalked, yeah, pretty accurate.
kick your door in. Open the door now.
I'm sorry, but it should be against the law for police to lie. Like, this whole, just being able to just completely falsely represent the situation to get your way, that's total bullshit, man. You should have to tell the truth. None of this fucking, these, like, insane, baseless threats, like, preying on some kid like this.
When Alexander eventually...
These are the same people that'll accuse you of being a predator if you ask out a legal girl. Meanwhile, what are they doing? They're beating up autistic boys that are younger than that, lying to them to get them out of their house so they can get their fucking hands on them and fuck them up because they crossed the street in front of them. Who's the real predator? I think Officer Cuck is the one that is a danger to society.
Did open the door, Deputy McPherson grabbed Alexander.
Step out.
Why?
Step out now.
Why?
Yanked him out of his house.
Based disobedience. Notice how, there's a recurring theme here. There seems to be only two categories of white males that will actually stand up to injustice. And one of them is definitely autists, right? Because we had the last guy that, shot the officer in the balls too. Right? The common theme is autism. Everybody else gets bullied by them.
And on to the front yard. And he began to sort of tussle with him on the ground.
Can I ask what is going on?
Put your hands behind.
Whoa, what is going on? He just asks very calmly. Yeah. He is impressing me too. He's handling it like a champ.
Behind your back now.
And he put him in handcuffs.
Can I call my mom?
Put your hands behind your back now.
Can I call my mom?
Put your hands behind your back.
Okay, can I call my mom first?
I had a kidney stone passed recently. I want free healthcare or pay a corporation for it. I'd like to just be able to buy painkillers over the counter that actually work. I don't feel like I necessarily need either of those options for it. I just need access to controlled substances without requiring some sort of a middleman lording over the whole situation.
I just want to know what's
He's got that stereotypical, like, greasy gamer hair, too.
going on. I just want to know what's going on.
I don't use dating apps. I matched in real life with a groid girl today, though. I was doing my job, and she was at the place I was delivering to, and she kept, like, opening the door for me, like, held the elevator door, like, multiple times, like, insisted that I use, like, the elevator with her and other things like that. Unfortunately, she was, like, 5 feet tall and about that wide as well, but in that 10-15 minutes that I was interacting with her, I think she did more nice things for me in 15 minutes than white women have done for me in 30 years.
Can I ask what's going on?
Yes, sir, you can. Give me just a second. Make sure these handcuffs aren't too tight on you.
Can I ask what's going on? We've already assaulted him. We've yanked him out of his house. We're handcuffing him, and then we're going to tell him what's going on.
And I will explain in detail.
I'm talking to him.
Did you hear fucking Elmer Fudd? Elmer Fudd must be his dad or his grandfather or something fucking popping off from inside the house.
What's going on? I don't understand.
What's going on, sir, is that I've ordered you to stop 3 times and identified myself as a sheriff's deputy while you were walking away from me. Then you rush in your house and lock.
Rush in your house. Officer, let me tell you, officer, okay? I rush in my house because there's other people outside when I happen to leave the home. Okay? It's got nothing to do with there being a piggy there or not. Okay? I don't want to be outside. Okay? My flight path on World of Warcraft just ended. My tendies are going to burn. Okay? I have plenty of reasons that aren't a Zogbot in hot pursuit to rush back into the house.
Lock your door.
Well, I was listening to my music, so I didn't...
And when I tell you to...
The cop's mad that he locked his door. If the door wasn't locked, would the cop have just opened it and followed him right in?
Step out, you're not doing it.
I was listening to my music, I didn't...
How do I know what you're doing?
You can...
How do I know what you're doing? You don't, officer. That's why you only get hired for this job if you've got fucking 80 IQ, though. But you don't, like, this guy's a walking liability, man. Like, what's this officer gonna do the first time he encounters a deaf person acting like this?
Listen to my headphones.
But I couldn't see...
the way blacks talk about police is true, but for white guys, yeah, it is. And they really show their hand, to be honest. Like when you're getting arrested by a cop as a white guy, they treat you like until you're apprehended, you may as well be the Unabomber with like a fucking claymore stuffed in your pants. They treat you like you could explode and wipe out a whole city block at any moment if they don't like pat you down. And with blacks, they're just worried about like, oh, maybe getting shot or stabbed. Whitey, they're not sure if you've invented some sort of like new homebrew nitroglycerin that's going to turn them into a pink cloud of mist.
See that?
But I couldn't see that, right?
Mind your business.
I don't know what's going on.
Hey!
In the body cam
Mind your business. Go back inside. Hey, yeah, we just yanked your son out of your house forcibly, and you're the bad person for questioning what they're doing.
footage, both neighbors can be heard yelling and cursing as both parties were recording.
Hey, you're gay. You can stand and record all you want. But if you keep it up, you're going to...
Dude, based neighbors actually coming out of the house filming and mouthing off the pigs. I wish I had similar support. I wish, like, when my shit was going on, people came out and were just like, what the fuck are you doing? You didn't do anything.
handcuffs next.
Yeah, cops are allergic to de-escalating the situation. They're like a ratcheting mechanism. Like they're a Chinese finger trap. Like anything you do, it gets tighter and like they can never loosen up. You have to change hands. You have to go to a new cop. Like this guy needs to hand you off to somebody else at the jail before things will get any easier for you. This guy's too amped up for no reason.
Now sit up.
What's going on? I don't understand.
You're being detained right now for failing to abide by my instructions to stop.
Failing to abide. Yeah, dude, he is a Hyperborean knowledge enjoyer. Pretty sure his back of his hoodie says Fenrir. That's based.
It's very simple.
He said, listen to my headphones. I'm not doing it.
I can see that through his hoodie.
Dude, this is, and like, Steve Hoka sorts would have you believe that, officer, please let me go, I'm going to miss the Asmongold stream. Yeah, like, as Steve Hoka types would have you believe that, like, you know, rednecks are the problem, and they're why, like, whites are in dire straits. Meanwhile, when have we ever seen any kind of unity in any of these sort of situations? We only see it in this poor neighborhood where somebody comes out and just starts fucking mouthing this cop off on his behalf. Hoka hates rednecks because Hoka went to a house like this to try and scam some old lady on her HVAC system, and the neighbor came out from across the street saying, he fucked me over, he charged me to change a filter and didn't even put a new one in. Don't trust him, Beatrice. And ever since then, Steve has had an axe to grind.
Nobody gives a fuck what you're recording.
Can I ask you why you...
I got a camera on my chest, too.
Can I ask why you wanted to stop me?
Yes, because you're wandering around in the middle of the...
Yeah, like, listen to this, dude. They're giving it to him, man. This is actually... this gives me hope that somewhere out there, you know, there are whites that, like, will survive. Because this is what we need, man. Whites gotta stand up for each other in situations of injustice the way other groups of people do. Like, I'm glad, this is so good. I'm glad that this guy's acting this way. I'm so proud of my people at this particular moment. I thought that this was dead. I didn't think that this existed anymore.
road, it's the pedestrian violation.
I was checking my mail. My mailbox is in his yard. My mom asked me...
Sir, I literally watched you from over there. You walked across, you were on your cell phone, you never looked any direction, you were standing in the middle of the road.
Look.
I got out with you.
Can I just show you right quick?
Give me just a second. You're asking me all these questions and I'm explaining them to you. Okay?
Okay.
So I get out with you right here. My car is literally a marked unit. You turn in front of me and walk toward...
Dude, having the hoodie on too, headphones are like... Headphones, you can't hear anything. The hoodie on, it acts like horse blinders, like you can't really see anything. He actually like can't do anything. Like he can't understand. He looks like XS Male's little brother, you're right. He didn't do anything though, and the cops just like freaking out. And then like the precinct like defends this guy. Unbelievable.
Towards your door. And
I love this guy is just popping off in the background, dude. He's furious.
Screaming at you to stop.
My music was last.
Right, but I can't see that you had music on your head, right?
Yeah.
Because you had what on your head?
My hoodie.
Right. So when I go up there and I knock on the door, and I say, "Sheriff's office, come out," and you answer the door, and I say, "Step out of the..."
This guy leans really heavily on his sheriff. He keeps saying sheriff real loud, but then says deputy real quiet afterwards. He thinks he's the sheriff, but he's the little hat in this case.
Step out of the house, and you're like, why? It's perfectly reasonable.
Yeah, it is perfectly reasonable to ask why.
For me to believe that you're trying to run from me.
But I didn't.
I'm trying to run from you right back into my own house that I slowly walked into.
You're not listening to what I'm saying to do.
I was, but I was wanting to know why before I stepped out of my house.
And what I will do is, sir.
No, I mean, never should have answered the door, you're right. But at the same time, he's going to have a new door to answer. He'll probably get a new house bought for him by the taxpayers when this lawsuit finishes. So in that sense, it's a good thing he opened the door and got tackled and assaulted. This is why I hate that Shiloh Hendricks bitch and all these other kind of situations, though. Where's the good GoFundMe for our brother here, okay? This is the real problem right here, because even when you're like this is a boy, okay? Like, he's got some fucking pubes on his chin or whatever, but this is a boy, you can tell. And, like, he handles this way better. We got some ex-Mudshark covered in tattoos saying the N-word because a child grabbed something out of her bag. Donate her pile of money. This guy handles this like an absolute champ. He doesn't curse. He doesn't swear. He doesn't resist. He just calmly asks, like, why? What are you doing? What for? Explains. And the cop can't, like, or he can't ratchet it down. Like, it doesn't make any sense. The neighbors are all fucking screaming because they probably interacted with this guy and they know that he's, like, nice and harmless. Meanwhile, the cop's acting like he's O.J. Simpson. He just apprehended.
When you abide by my instructions, I will explain everything to you. But I don't...
When you abide by my instructions, I'll explain everything to you. That's not how it works. You know, one of the things that they like to bring up on these channels all the time is that you have to, like, your average barber, you know, there's more training that goes into, like, learning to cut hair or, like, trim people's mustaches than there does to become a police officer. Who says she's an ex-Mudshark? Look at her, dude. Women don't get, like, pagan, like, crypto-Nazi tattoos unless they have a sordid past that they're trying to compensate for.
I don't know who you are. And I don't know why you're failing to abide by my instructions.
I didn't hear you.
Right, but I didn't know that.
And we're trying to...
So I have every reason to put my hands on you when you're not listening to what I'm telling you to do. Because I have a lawful reason to get out with you.
He doesn't have a lawful reason. Like, this is fucking insane, dude. Is it lawful to just draw up a fucking warrant on the spot? I don't think he's not concerned with the law at all.
The neighbors subsequently posted those videos on social media. They went viral. This caused the Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office to make a statement in response. This was their news release dated January 31st, 2025. This is what they said happened. A deputy made contact with a 20-year-old individual during routine patrol of Julia Drive in Milton. In other words, there had been no crime. Nobody had reported a crime. It was just some guy driving around who saw some kid walking towards his mailbox. After observing a potential law violation,
Cops can't harass blacks, so they target autistic sub-5s now, yeah. Unironically, that's what they do. The FBI does the same thing. You know, they just entrap, like, mentally retarded children and then pat themselves on the back. Collect another 6-figure paycheck for keeping America safe.
and the individual disregarding verbal commands, the deputy made contact at the residence. Based on the circumstances, the individual was detained as part of the investigative process. During questioning, it was determined that the individual may not have
Turner Diaries playing out in 1080p, yeah, exactly.
heard the deputy's commands due to wearing headphones, which were covered by a hooded jacket and not visible to the deputy. Following the investigation, no charges were filed. We asked the community...
The crimes they don't cause themselves are hard to solve. Yeah, and the crimes they do cause themselves are hard to solve too, because it's very difficult to get somebody to understand something when their paycheck depends on them not doing so.
Need to be patient as we complete the internal investigation. Until this investigation is completed, we are unable to provide further details. The Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office, led by Sheriff Bob Johnson, launched an internal affairs investigation. Ultimately, they concluded that Deputy McPherson did in fact violate the department's policy on conduct unbecoming of a law enforcement officer, specifically the standard of conduct/integrity, which prohibits actions that undermine the agency's reputation or an officer's integrity. In the end, McPherson was suspended for 3 days as a result. McPherson himself expressed regret, admitting to the internal affairs investigator that he let anger influence his actions, and he spoke discourteously to Alexander and the neighbors. And he felt that the video...
All cops are Masons of the Fraternal Order of Police. Yeah, they are. It's funny, I have a family member, okay, that is, he's some, like, high-rank Zogbot. Like, he was very decorated from, like, the Iraq War. Him and his family we went and visited them, and they have, like, an absolute fucking mansion. Like, $10 million fucking house, like, obviously. And we didn't have, like, a pickup one time, so my dad borrowed theirs to, like, do, like, a move. Like, we were moving from one province to the other, and he didn't want to rent one, so he borrowed his. And it had a Freemason sticker on the window, and my dad, like, joked about how if you have a Freemason sticker on the window, like, you'll never get pulled over. And the more I see their sort of behavior, the more I completely believe that. I think that they completely turn a blind eye to what anybody else in their kind of, like, brotherhood is doing. It's very annoying stuff, and I think this is how a lot of, like, dating stuff happens, because these guys they'll let one of their lodge members get with their underage daughter or whatever, but they won't let any of the general community do it. Your dad knew something for sure. Did he hint at any of this? Yeah, my dad hinted at it by drinking Captain Morgan spiced rum all the time. And Captain Morgan spiced rum. Captain Morgan, if you're not familiar, wrote a book denouncing Freemasonry and was killed for it. So, kind of, I think he was kind of given a hint about the whole thing there.
Video did not reflect who he aimed to be. Honestly, this just makes me want to pull my hair out. Why is there this much ignorance about basic constitutional law? It's not even mentioned in the press releases, in the media reports, anywhere, the actual problem here. Just violating department policy because you're rude to somebody or you're using profane language. Those are not constitutional violations. Those mean...
From my understanding, Canada is, like, full of a lot of shitty people, because when the Americans won their war for independence, like, all the British bootlickers moved here, And America also went through like a pretty heavy like anti-Masonic period of history. At one time, one of the largest political parties in America was literally the anti-Mason party. And the whole thing got like memory hold. So I think when that was going on, a lot of them also relocated here. And that's not to say that necessarily all of them are bad or whatever. I'm sure maybe some aren't. But would anybody want to live in a world where there's just these secret societies around you that operate on a different set of rules and hold you to a different standard rather than they do themselves? Canada, the gang stalking capital, according to Twitter anecdotes from 2 years ago. Yeah, I believe so.
Mean nothing. Everyone is either ignoring or missing the actual real problem here. Not just that it embarrasses your department or embarrasses a police officer to mistreat an autistic kid or curse at people who are filming them. At the very beginning of the body cam footage, Deputy McPherson mentions that he does not have a warrant.
If you don't open the door, we're going to write a warrant and kick your door in.
He's making threats to go get a warrant if the door is not opened. Therefore, he does not have a warrant. What can police officers not do if they do not have a warrant? They cannot arrest you at your home, inside your home, without a warrant. U.S. Supreme Court, Payton versus New York, very, very basic constitutional law. But let's get more specific. This happened in Florida. Florida is in the 11th Federal Circuit. There's a good case there from 2015, Moore versus Peterson. Everything we need to know is discussed in that case. Like here, that was a doorway threshold arrest without a warrant. And that's a big no-no, even to the 11th Circuit, which almost always sides with police officers. Internal Affairs should go read that case, because here's what it says. Police violate the Fourth Amendment when they effect a warrantless arrest at the threshold of a home where they lack probable cause and either exigent circumstances or consent. Generally, police can make an arrest without a warrant if they have probable cause, but not in a home. To arrest somebody in a home without a warrant, they still have to have probable cause, but then they also have to have either consent, because anybody can waive their constitutional rights.
I mean, this is just the video that I had available of this this engagement. I do agree it's kind of cringe.
Why would you do that? I don't know. That didn't happen here, thankfully. Or the only other exception is exigent circumstances, which is some sort of emergency. The courts are pretty strict about that. Like it's a domestic violence situation and somebody's in danger inside the house. It can't just be like, hey, I saw you cross the street. I think that's a crime. I have reasonable suspicion that some crime had occurred. Therefore, I'm detaining you or arresting you, whatever. They can't do that. Moore versus Peterson specifically said
I wouldn't mark myself with any of this stuff because these people are, you don't want to associate with them. Like, the perks are not worth the expectations.
said that a reasonable, articulable suspicion of criminal wrongdoing is not enough when you're dealing with.
I mean, the dog barks at the Walmart delivery person, so it's probably a Jeet, yeah.
The home or the threshold of a home. Additionally, the court said when the police knock on a door and the occupant chooses to open the door and speak with the officers, the occupant need not allow the officers to enter the premises and may refuse to answer any questions at any time. But unfortunately here, Alexander was denied his Fourth Amendment constitutional rights. Who cares about the cussing? Who cares about the optics? I care about the Constitution. I care about the fact that nobody bothered to point out the real problem here. Yeah, an autistic kid was thrown to the ground, but it happened out of the threshold of his...
This guy doesn't even acknowledge, like, how well the kid handled it. Like, no credit where credit's due. You know, he makes this kid with the edgy headset and all the alleged mental deficiencies handled the situation 100 times better than the majority of so-called adults.
His home, which even if it wasn't an autistic kid, if it was an unsympathetic criminal, it is just as serious. I'd love to hear the sheriff of Santa Rosa County, Florida, address that. And he probably parades around as a conservative to get votes.
And like what I don't, this guy is sus too, right? Because he never calls out this fraternal aspect of the police that he's criticizing. And meanwhile, what is like back in my day when I was growing up, we'd always get told like, you know, you don't want to put like put pictures of yourself on television or like on the internet because you don't know what people are going to do with them. And this guy is just like proudly like showing off his daughter here. He has admitted he's Jewish, yeah. And he's pimping his daughter out through his YouTube channel from the looks of things. So I'm not surprised. Anyway, I didn't really have anything else planned. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to wrap this up with a trailer for a movie coming up that I'm looking forward to. You know, maybe I'll see some of you guys there at the premiere when it comes out.
Now, in every revolution, someone has to fire the first shot.
Open the safe now! Now! Let's go!
Sheriff Laughlin, Terry Husk. I had a question about some flyers I keep seeing. White power. Is that the Aryan Nation?
You know what my problem is with every fanatic?
You have to have somebody to blame for your life.
You know those pamphlets you saw? It's not all. This was in June. A bomb went off at a synagogue in Boise. That's just the beginning. Beginning of what?
This book holds our birthright.
It tells the story of a group of white separatists waging a race war against the United States government.
We don't advocate any of our members breaking any laws.
But some do.
Well, you must understand that. Being in a cult like the federal government.
Why'd you call me about this case?
I need your help. Hate groups don't rob banks.
Go, go, go!
There's 6 steps in that book. Recruiting, training, fundraising, assassination.
What's 6?
Large-scale domestic terror attacks.
Come on!
Take him now.
Get out of your den!
How much they get?
Let's go!
3.6 million.
What does that buy? Buys an army.
It's happening. War's begun. You're drawing too much attention.
From who?
The FBI. I've warned you before. You are playing with fire.
You're not from here, huh? You following me?
Morning, my brothers. We want you to join us
It's not so fun when you're the spook that gets gang stalked.
on a mission, putting words into action.
Will you stand up and fight to survive?
This terrorist group of yours have a name?
In the book, they're called The Order.
Defeat. Victory. Defeat. Victory. Defeat. Victory.